Hello and welcome to the Friday edition of the United Front Show. My name is Raz. Well, let's get right into it. Guess what? Yeah, Liverpool are finally champions. Been dreading this day for quite a long time, and it, finally came true. Well, here's what I can say. I wasn't even thinking about Liverpool being champions. I was not. I was thinking about Manchester United closing the gap on Chelsea and Leicester. I really thought Pep Guardiola and Manchester City were really going to do what it takes to beat the snot out of Chelsea and create an opportunity for Manchester United to come through and maybe even finish third in the league. Look, I know we're talking about third. I know we're talking about fourth. This is not Manchester United, right? I know we're heading in the right direction, and that's where we need to go. And I'm super excited that Solskjaer is our manager because he understands the culture, and I can tell you that right now, there's nobody that's more hurt than Solskjaer, even Sir Alex Ferguson, and all the Manchester United legends that worked so hard to get the club to where it was and where it will be. I can tell you that this is going to light a fire in a lot of United fans, and not only fans, but the players, because this is something that we've really they've taken a piece of us, right? Liverpool have. We were always excited about the fact that Liverpool had never won a Premier League trophy. Well, guess what? Now they have. You know what? Game on. Let's go. Well, let's before I get too excited, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, I'd like to discuss some of the things that are showing up on manunited.com, the Manchester Evening, Daily Mail, and so on. So a couple of articles out there that I found quite interesting. Obviously, we have a game tomorrow, FA Cup, Manchester United versus Norwich. Solskjaer basically came out and said, look, this is going to be a great opportunity for some of those players that haven't had an opportunity to play much, so they can show their stuff, and it's exciting. But in addition to that, obviously, it's going to be good for Manchester United to rest some of the key players so that come Monday when we play Brighton, we can be fresh and ready to go and have a squad that's healthy. So tomorrow we can expect, I'm sure, Igalo will play a big part. I'm sure Fred, will play some. He hasn't had an opportunity to play much. McTominay, I'm sure he'll get an opportunity as well. Daniel James, I'm sure that he'll be in the mix as well, and a few others. So, in addition to that, Solskjaer also talked about his excitement with the partnership between Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. He talked about how exciting it is to watch them in training. They're trying different types of formations, and even in whatever formation they try, seems like those boys are clicking, which is awesome. It just so happened to, be clicking at the right time, because one of the things that Bruno Fernandes also mentioned is the fact that when he moved to Manchester United, it was Paul Pogba who actually took him under the wing and showed him around in terms of trying to find a house and things like that, trying to settle in. So I think that's great, obviously, that Paul Pogba is, doing his thing, away from the cameras, which is phenomenal. So more news that's being talked about, or that's being shown in the Manchester Evening. Sorry, that is. And Manchester Evening are reporting that United are interested in Arsenal midfielder Matteo Guendouzi. I don't know about that. I've got my doubts about that, and here's why. I don't think Guendouzi is better than Fred. I don't think Guendouzi is better than McTominay. And I know Guendouzi is not better than Matic. In addition to that, Pogba and Fernandes, he has no chance there. But anyway, look, any player that wants to leave their club, or any player that is ambitious and wants to look for something else, or whether it be more money or different experience or whatever, seems to be linked with Manchester United. It's always been the case. So because of that, it's a little hard to take this story, take it for what it's worth, right? In addition to that, we don't know what his contract is like. Are Arsenal going to ask for some ridiculous amount of money? We know that Arsenal are broke and they want to get as much money as they can. So, look, not putting too much into that. Another story that came out in the in the Manchester Evening, is the fact that Solskjaer was questioned about the futures of Chris Smalling and Alexis Sanchez. And all he said was, look, our focus right now is what happens from now until the end of the season. We definitely want to win all the games that we can, or as many games as we can. The results and where we finish and all of that is what is going to determine, what move we take on a lot of players, and not only, Smalling and Sanchez. One thing that Solskjaer also mentioned is he's very happy with his squad. He's excited about that. However, in the event there's a good player that fits the bill, and by that, fits the bill is not, hey, you know what, Sancho, that's got, he's going to cost an arm and a leg, and, Koulibaly, who's apparently going to City, but any of those big name players, no, that doesn't necessarily mean you fit the bill, okay? I know that Manchester United are back to basics, the basics that Sir Alex Ferguson introduced on what type of players should be coming to Manchester United, and I can tell you that Solskjaer pays more attention to, the character of the individuals. And, the age, obviously, that's important. And, the experience and what they bring overall as a human being and as a player that's going to represent Manchester United. That's what I love the most about Solskjaer. That is why I'm excited that even with Liverpool, winning their first title, Premier League title, I know that we're not going to be waiting 30 years, to win our next title. I can tell you that we're not going to, because we're doing things the right way. Liverpool have been successful because they've been patient. They've been successful because they planned meticulously, right? They really did. They planned very, very, very well. And because of that, they are now reaping the benefits. It's kind of the same thing. I mean, that's what Fergie was really good at. So, again, I'm not concerned about it. I'm excited that United have an opportunity tomorrow to really take out their frustration on Norwich. And on Monday, when all our players are feeling fresh, are feeling good, we'll have the opportunity to play Brighton, who, are not a bad team. They're hungry, they're doing well, so things are going their way. We'll see. Another thing that I'm really excited about is that on Sunday, Chelsea play Leicester. That's fourth versus third versus fourth, however you want to see it. One of them is going to drop points, or maybe both of them. And if United win on Monday, shouldn't be a big if. We should win on Monday because we're hungry and we want it. We want it now. Then that should help us close the gap on one of those. So until then, I will talk to you on Monday. Have a great weekend. I'm out.